What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Shiny Shuriken stream. We're live, and something I haven't done in a long time, soft resets. I've not done soft resets in a long minute. And no face cam tonight, I don't feel like it. So, we're chilling. We're relaxing. You can't see it, but I'm in a big comfy chair instead of my computer chair. And now I'm chill. Alright. I have been... I sent all of my save files over to my Switch 2. Oops. Which did not include a Shining Pearl. So I've been playing through this on the side, having fun in the underground. I don't know why I enjoy mining so much, but I do. Let me just check my audio here.
Yo.
Alright. Yep.
Hey, how's it going then?
Hold on. Okay. You're pretty clear on here, I think.
Nice.
Jumps up quite a bit, though. Okay. Alright. One sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We're chilling. Alright. Time for these resets.
How many soft resets do you have to go? Like
8,000?
Maybe more. It's not
Nah.
guaranteed 8,000.
Nah, it's only 8,000.
Hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky on your third, right?
I'm on 80.
You're on 80, yeah. So we'll go for 83.
So I can't go on 3. But,
No.
you know, I don't know. Shaman took me over 2,000. Arceus took me 49. I wish I would have. I didn't count exactly how many Shaman took.
And you never did Darkrai, right?
No, I skipped Darkrai. I wish I wouldn't have, but
Why did you? Darkrai's such a cool mon. Like
I had 3 shiny Darkrai from Pokemon Go already. And I didn't feel like soft resetting on BDSP at the time for a Pokemon that I technically already had.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, it would have been good to save. I wish I would have like set the event so that I could at least do it, but I never even went and got the event set up.
Well, with Pokemon Go right around the corner, I mean, I'm excited just for the whole day community and everything like that.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do this weekend in terms of that. I'll be honest, I've kind of ignored Pokemon for the last couple of days. Pokemon Go,
really?
Anyway. A little bit, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I've been sending you gifts every day, or at least I've been trying to.
I mean, I've been on it every day. I just haven't been like. I haven't even maxed out my, whatever it's called, Go Pass, and a new Go Pass started.
Yep, I saw the new Go Pass.
Yeah, I don't think... Yo, what's up, Ace? I don't think I'm going to do the... I don't know if I'm going to do the $20 for the gold bottle cap. I don't know if it's worth it.
I think I might, but I don't have a reason to, so it's hard to justify.
If I mean, like, what are you going to use it on? You know what I mean? I think for...
It's coming out.
It's like, I think, if I understand it correctly, you get to select the stats that you want the Pokemon to have. So if you happen to have a Nundo, right?
Yes.
If you have a Nundo of something really good, it appears that we have the same target in Shining Pearl. Yo, what's up? That's awesome. Yo, good luck, Ace. How many encounters are you on? Yo, what's up for... What is this, webcam? I don't feel like the webcam tonight. I'm just Palkia. Yo, what's up, Barry? I think, like... Okay, so if you have a Nundo, right? And
Yeah.
you care about competitive Pokemon Go. You're looking mighty ravishing. Hey, yo. For it, like, some thick. Nah, but, like, okay, so if you have a Nundo and you care about competitive Pokemon Go, you care about, like, I don't even know which one to say. Like, you care about GBL or something? Like, you could do that. Like, because you could make, like, a 0-15-15 of any Pokemon, right? If you had it.
Yeah. A 0-15-15.
Like, maybe people care about that, but I don't. I don't. So, like, I'm going to use it on making a Hundo, right? I'm going to use it on making a Hundo. So now what do? Do I keep a shiny? And if anything, I would care about, like, a shiny Rayquaza, which I don't have any because I've sent them all into Pokemon Go or Pokemon Home.
And
460.
you can't send it back to your Pokemon Go.
Yeah, can't send it back. But anyway, did I do something to my hair? Looking a little different? Yeah, no, I kind of coiffed it up in the middle. You're at 460 encounters. Well, good luck. I only started this tonight, and as you can tell, I'm low. I'm hopeful it happens early. I'm hoping, you know, Bishme, I talked to Bishme, he got his at 2555. So I think we're going over that one. Oh, Barry just logged on to Fortnite.
Barry logged on to Fortnite.
Can't hide from me, Barry.
Yo, it's Barry. Nice to see you tonight, Barry. I'm still pulling out those jokes there for you.
Hey. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I care about doing the gold bottle cap, to be honest. I gotta get that tier. I hear another voice. Is someone else there with you? Yes, this is my friend Zach on the line with me. We're just chilling.
I'm the voice inside Mac's head. I'm his inner thoughts.
I don't. That's just definitely not it.
Yeah, next.
Bro, Barry, I'm playing now comp with Drew, and he just gapped the enemy tank by 30 kills. Whenever I hear the word gap, I always think of Golden Apple from Minecraft. If you ever watch Minecraft PvP, you'll know that, like, they say gaps all the time. Like, anybody got any gaps? I don't know.
No, gold.
I don't even remember the details of this Go Pass that I paid for. That I paid $15 for. You also play Pokemon Go? Are you gonna buy the gold?
What's up, Jace?
Are you gonna buy the gold bottle cap? Overwatch equals, or OW equals Overwatch. I know you're old and not Hitmac.
Ouch.
Oh, I didn't see it said Overwatch. I read that as on. I read that as bro Barry, I'm playing on comp with Drew. I didn't see the W, bro. That's like one of those mind tricks where it just made it the word I assumed it would be.
That makes a lot more sense.
But you know what? You are right. I am old because I can't see.
You know, it's a good thing because I in the games you can get glasses, so maybe you can get some glasses in the game.
My characters do always have glasses.
Yeah, makes sense. You are getting older.
I am honest with myself on the games. I know I'm blind.
You know, in Pokemon Go, I've been really excited to play the battling now that I understand the mechanics, but some of it's still a little beyond me.
I'm going to tell you right now, you still do not understand the mechanics.
You're 100% right.
I promise
But
you.
I'm
Because, like, when you actually get into the battling, bro, like, they all do this thing where they count, like, the taps. They count the taps, and they count their opponent's taps at the exact same time, man.
Wait, you can count your opponent's taps?
Yeah, like, so they know how many attacks they will receive from all of their opponent's Pokemon and how many taps it takes to get to every charge move on those Pokemon.
Holy dang.
And I don't know that stuff, right? Like, I know that my Annihilate, for example, because I know you got a Hundo Annihilate for GBL.
I do.
It runs typically, I don't know in the current meta, but in the last season of GBL, it ran Rage Fist and Close Combat, I think. I want to because I have a Pokemon that I want to make a Hundo. If I would, I could buy it on the 1st, but it doesn't go for long, so I hope that they make it to get more free, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk about the fact that they're going to keep it an extremely rare item, given the fact that the hyper training for the Golden Bottle Cap takes a year to complete. Up to a year.
Ugh.
Which, what I've seen in the tasks, I don't believe that it'll take anybody a year. I think there's a lot of people that will finish it in a couple of days.
Mac, it took you how long to get those Kecleons?
I wasn't trying.
But how long did it take you to do that research, though?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
That is a long time.
But none of the examples of hyper training tasks that I have seen are like that. Everything I have seen points towards like spin 100,000 Pokestops with the hyper training buddy as your buddy. Like it, or I mean, I haven't seen that exact one, but like it's stuff like that.
Well,
No, we should play. We should play a good amount on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I forgot I started a Team Rocket thing, and this Gligar has smoked my entire Palkia.
Oh, are you doing Pokemon Go while streaming, while chatting?
Yes.
Nice. I'm actually looking at my Pokemon Go roster.
I had a Team Rocket balloon show up, so I try to always do those.
I'm a little bummed that I was never able to get the white Kyurem or the black Kyurem, so now I just have Kyurem sitting in my box.
I mean, Kyurem's not bad.
No, it's not. But it's special ability, though. Like freezing or whatever it's called.
Oh, the adventure effects?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I have them, and I never use that.
No?
No. I never do. I'm so terrible. I never Mega Evolve.
I think the Mega Evolutions are actually really cool.
They're awesome.
Even in this game.
Oops, no. Do the encounter first before I reset. A Shadow Gligar.
Shadow Gligar. That sounds pretty broken. I wonder what it's rated
yeah, no,
as.
it is actually a really good rating in this current meta right now. I don't know what it's rated, but I know it's commonly used. Because they buffed Fury Cutter in the meta. So Pokemon that have access to Fury Cutter. That's why Shadow Victory Bell went up. Oh! Hold up. Nope. It's only 79% rated.
Ouch.
My attack's too high. I'm at 8. Dang, it
Barry
didn't look.
said they goaded for it.
She's saying she was goated.
Yeah. Fair.
Delete. And delete.
I feel like I'm gonna have to delete so many Pokemon to make room for all the Pokemon on Saturday.
I have about, well, we have all these stupid Jangmo. Oh, dude.
I know, we have to trade those.
Yeah. I have,
Trade and delete.
I mean, I still have 300 spots, even with all these Jangmo.
Ah. I'm just gonna have to go through my
Oh,
own time and
I got a Hundo today.
You got a Hundo Jingmo?
No, Hundo Cacturn.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shadow, and then, I mean, it was within the purification range, so, I mean, I just did it. I mean, I'm not going to use a shadow Cacturn for anything, really.
Let's see. There's something that I have that's worthy for me to tell you about, but...
And then I spent my dust. I'm back down to 86,000. I was up at 300,000. I maxed out my Hisuian, my lucky Hundo Hisuian Samurott.
Ah, you mean the one that I told you that would go lucky? I was so upset that mine was off. So upset that mine went off.
I know you're so salty about that.
I'm not salty. I'm just slightly overbaked. But I am happy for you.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been like paying attention to Pokemon Go and like what's upcoming. I mean, I don't really. Furret actually told me that Shiny Gimmighoul was announced today. Did you see that? Zach?
Oh yeah, what?
Shiny Gimmighoul was announced today for Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm just like, what? I'm excited.
If it comes down to like if it's the roaming form, and if that roaming form can be transferred into Pokemon Home. If it can't be, I kind of don't care.
Why don't you care?
I don't really care. I mean, it's kind of like the fact that I have a Sun form, Cast form. And it ticks me off that I can't send that into Pokemon Home.
Wait, why do they put restrictions on it that way, though?
You have answers for me? Give me a minute and I'll tell you. So, like, the funny thing is, right, with Furfrou, you can catch a Furfrou, a shiny Furfrou, and you can change it into the various haircuts those are region locked. I mean, you have to fly across the world to get all the, access to the different forms, right? We have access to 3 here in the United States, and I've gotten all 3 of the shiny Furfrou forms in the US, and those are transferable to Pokemon Home. But with the Pokemon Cast form, there are there's the sunny form, the rain form, and the ice form, along with its natural form. So there are 4 forms of Cast form. And I was lucky enough to find the sunny form in Pokemon Go as a shiny. And when you go to transfer it to Pokemon Home, it says that it will revert to its original form.
Why?
I don't know. Origin form Palkia and Origin form Dialga, right? They are, in the games, they take on those forms due to a held item. So it makes sense that they would revert back to their original forms. But here's the kicker. You can't even send those to Pokemon Home. Like,
wait.
Yeah, they just stuck in Pokemon Go. I have these shiny Palkia and these shiny Dialgas, and they're just chilling there, doing nothing.
Forever.
Yeah. I don't even use them. I mean, I got a hundo non-shiny Palkia origin form that I use all the time. But none of my shiny ones were any good. I mean, none of my shiny Pokemon, none of my shiny legendaries are ever any good.
Are
Which I don't know.
Chinese
Let me see.
legendaries ever
Let me.
good?
What? Oh yeah, I see Shundo legendaries all the time on my Twitter feed. Let's do legendary and shiny. I've got.
Shundo
1,
Celebi,
2,
that's
3, tag 42. Oh yeah, it has a Shundo Celebi. I've got a 40. I've got a 93% shiny Zacian.
cool. Okay.
What else is worth? What else is like 3 and up? I don't think I've even like labeled anything because they're all so crap. I have a Groudon that's 15, 15, 12. So he's also a 93.
For reference for everyone, I've been playing the game since day one, and I don't know what I'm doing in the game, but one day I found out because Mac was looking at my phone, and he was like, Zach, you have a perfect Lugia. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, none of these are actually, like, that good. So, I don't know. Maybe I would use a gold bottle cap on those, but at the same time, part of me would rather send those into Pokemon Home and use them for actual competitive play and take them onto, like, the singles ranked ladder in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I would rather do that. Like, legendary, shiny.
Maybe one day you'll be able to send your origin form, like Palkia and Dialga, to Pokemon Champions.
Like, I've got 2... I have 2 shiny Zacian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And part of me wants to use a lucky trinket with someone to swap Zacians. Maybe I should swap Dialgas. Or Necrozmas? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 shiny Necrozma. I have another shiny Kyurem. Maybe I should cut it. Oh no, this one's... I have a shiny Kyurem with a background. I could bottle cap this.
And keep that one?
I could bottle cap this, I guess. But then, no. See, but that's stupid, dude. Like, right? Like, think about it. I have a maxed out Kyurem Black Hundo, and I have a 98% nearly maxed out white Kyurem non-shiny. Like, am I really gonna build another Kyurem? Like, and why? Why would I do that? What am I gonna use it for? I don't go.
Right.
I mean, that's all it is. Like, dude, I don't go out for raid days anymore.
Matt,
I truthfully...
You're gonna have to go be competitive in GBL. That's what it is.
Oh God, no. It's a terrible use of my time.
I mean, because you'd be so good at it.
Here's the thing. I could be good at any meta that I set my mind to. The problem is that I'm not going to commit the time to be, like, extraordinary.
Fair.
Dude, I have a Slacking who has been in a gym for over a month now.
That sounds painful.
He's never coming back. He's at the Eden French Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Is that, like, somewhere in, like, the middle of nowhere?
No, it's downtown Fort Myers.
Oh. You want me to go knock him out for you?
Nah, yes. Yeah, I do, actually. Yeah. Please go find that. I don't even remember where that is, dude. Like, I seriously don't. Like, I feel like it was like a drive-by dropping.
You know, we probably drove by there together, and yeah.
I'm sure I was, like, putzing around one day and, like, oh, gym. It's red. Drop.
See, this is where it's helpful that we're not on the same team. I can knock your stuff out.
Yeah, I suppose.
There we go. I get 1 W for the day.
I've seen a lot of people online talking about how like you shouldn't waste the gold bottle cap on like 98% Pokemon because it's a negligible difference of moving that last stat value to a hundo. So like if you use it, you should use it on somebody who's like really. A lot of people are talking about like the best uses are going to be the mythical Pokemon that you only get like 1 or 2 encounters of, because those encounters are pretty bad. They're pretty bad.
Like mythical being like Mew and Darkrai and ones like those, right?
Yeah. The mythical Pokemon, I think by generation, are Mew, Celebi, Deoxys, Victini. Oh wait, no, I skipped Jirachi. Jirachi, Victini, Meloetta, Keldeo, Darkrai, Genesect, Diancie, Hoopa, Volcanion, Marshadow. I don't know.
Cosmog.
No, that's a legendary.
Oh, dang it. Yeah. You're clearly well more versed than I am.
But like I think we've only gotten one Marshadow. I think we've only gotten one Marshadow. My Marshadow is trash, dude. It's trash. It's 10, 13, 12.
Oof.
It's so bad. It's so bad. What do we got here? Okay, so I have your answers now. Roaming form Gimmighoul can normally be transferred into home, so it most likely will be able to be transferred to home when it's shiny. And then I forgot your other question. Well, now I've forgotten the other question.
That's a lot of effort though, for like, where did it go?
You're right. You're right. Actually, you are right. I do know. Now that I think about it, I do know that Gimmighoul can go into home. So I have seen that. As now that you said it, it reminded me that I had seen that and thought about the fact that when it comes out, I would be able to send it to home. You know what I need them to release is Shiny Hoopa.
Shiny Hoopa.
That Pokemon sucks.
Why is it such a cool looking Pokemon then?
It's such a cool Pokemon, but it's got a terrible shiny. And it just sucks competitively. It's got like it's an insanely broken stat. Hold on. Hoopa, Unbound, Smogon. 160 attack and 170 special attack, 130 special defense. But then it's extremely mediocre. It's got 60 defense, 80 HP, and 80 speed. It's terrible. And it's got a terrible ability. It's just the only ability is Magician. Which, if you don't know what that does, do you know what Magician does?
No, I don't. I have no clue.
If you are not holding a held item and you make contact with your opponent, you will steal their item.
Okay. Got it. And that's never going to happen.
It hits with an attack. Well, I mean, now I'm actually unclear on whether or not you need to make contact. It steals the item off a Pokemon it hits with an attack. So Delphox has it. And I don't remember if anyway, but like it's so bad. So like I was in a draft league. I was in a draft league and I was playing this guy and I was actually like really terrified of Hoopa because I was like, yo, if they play this Hoopa really, really smart, he'll just one-shot all of my stuff. And he switched in his Hoopa on my Corviknight as I was U-turning out. And I U-turned on him, which is, I hit him for quad weakness because he's Psychic Dark. Hoopa is Psychic Dark. And both are weak to Bug. So he's 4 times weak to Bug. And I U-turned on him, and he has the terrible defense and HP. So I one-shot the Hoopa with a U-turn from Corviknight. And I was like, that is the scariest Pokemon that has ever died in the stupidest way possible. There's going to be a costume Gimmighoul. Okay. I saw this for it. I saw the costume stuff, like hat, Ivysaur and Venusaur, and some party hat starter, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and cake hat Pikachu and stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought about it. I thought about it today. I think I'm kind of contemplating deleting all of my costume Pokemon.
What about Captain Pikachu? That one's pretty cool.
So, if I look and I look up costume, I have 267 Pokemon with costumes.
Whoa.
Do you know how annoying they're all? I mean, they're not all. To be honest, they're not all trash. I actually have a hundo. Raichu with a hat.
Okay.
Let's see here, and 4-star. Yeah, just Raichu. Shiny.
Maybe
I have 31. I have 31 shiny costume Pokemon.
31, that's a lot.
There's like a black market for costume Pokemon on Go. Why? Why is there a black market for that? I don't care. I know I've seen stuff online with people like kind of like crazy for the costume stuff. But I don't know. I think sorry.
You're good. I think everybody else is young too.
Like I'm gonna end up. I know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up getting a shiny of the costume one. If you can get a shiny costume Gimmighoul, I know that's the one I'm gonna get, and it's gonna be non-transferable. Like what I would want, I guess. I mean, well, to be honest, all I want is just one shiny Gimmighoul. I want one shiny roaming Gimmighoul to send into Pokemon Home so it can sit in my shiny living dex forever.
I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask for the shiny god, right?
I already have multiple shiny Goldengos from the Scarlet and Violet Gimmighoul events. So I don't need another Goldengo. I just need the form for the shiny living form dex.
Sounds reasonable.
I don't know. We'll play. We'll go hard on Saturday.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna be real sweaty.
We're definitely gonna have to hydrate.
Is Lakes Park done with its construction yet?
I'm gonna say no, but I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure.
The Pokemon Go Club booked another pavilion, A7.
Yeah, I knew that. So, a couple people texted me and they said that they're all excited for it. So
this might be like one of the Pokemon Go Fest that I'm just like really not excited for. Usually I am, but they don't have any good. If I remember correctly, there's nothing that I was excited about from a shiny perspective.
Nothing you were shiny about from a shiny perspective. Fair.
Excited about, yeah.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I gotta grab one little thing.
This Go Fest looks mid, and there's no new shinies. Okay, so I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I don't know whether or not to care about this. Like, ow, I just hit my knee. I don't know whether or not to care about this one, man. Like, I have 6 shiny Pokemon left for my shiny living dex. Some of them have even had community days. Yeah, I saw that too. Where do I see like what spawns during the hours? Do you know where I would find that for it? Like, I know there's unknown. I could hunt for some unknown. Yo, what's up, Bruno? Hello, hello. Oh, we got a raid coming in? We got Matsu raid. Raiderific. Yo, what's up? Oh, what's up, guys? Oh, yo, what's up, Lexi? Hey, thought
That's
I'd bring
pretty
some friends
cool.
over. Matsu's a good friend of mine. Hey, Matsu. I don't have my mods here to grab Matsu, so that means I gotta do it. Oh, boy. I haven't had to do this in a while.
What do you have to do?
When you get rated on YouTube, it's common courtesy to share back the Raiders channel and to ask your audience to also repay the favor and show them some love on their channel.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm gonna post up Matsu's Matsuyo-rific. Yo, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for coming through. Maybe you guys bring the luck and we'll get a shiny Palkia for you. Make sure you guys go show some love over for Matsu there. Thank you, Lexi. Nice seeing you, by the way.
Hi, Lexi.
I finally fixed my sleep schedule just to be woken up at 4:39 a.m. Well, I mean, that doesn't sound like you fixed your sleep schedule, Bruno.
That doesn't sound. That sounds broken.
Click here and there. No shiny. That's all right.
Good morning.
What?
What?
صباح الخير.
Oh, I can't say that, Bruno. I was gonna try to say good morning in Arabic, but
صباح الخير.
Sabah Hiri. I can't do the. I can't do the huh.
Sabah al-khair.
Yeah, no, I can't say that.
Sabah al-khair.
That's not good,
Nope.
man. Now can't call me broke because I actually got a job. We were playing PLA and doing a challenge, and I came up with the Professor Laventon challenge. What is it? Technically, well, at least you tried. I was gonna try. I'm gonna try to say a couple of things. Hello, Zach.
Yeah. I'm listening.
I just pushed a random button on my headset. Didn't know what it was.
Try like this. Sabah el-geh.
Not you. Sabah Gahir? Gaher? Gaher? I mean, I feel like I just listen to Google enough and try to say it. We can't move on in the story until we perfect the dex as much as possible and can't return to town unless we earn enough dex points for a new star rank. Hey, you know what's... I love that because, I'm not gonna lie, that's sort of almost how I played it, like when it came out. I didn't even go across that first bridge for like a day. I love it. That's cool. That's a grind. That's a grind. To perfect those pages is an absolute grind.
Especially since you have to like see them use a specific move, or you have to have them use a specific move.
Yeah. Hopefully you bought enough stuff. Hopefully you brought enough stuff. Or, well, you can do shopping in the area, actually, when you talk to that dude. Back at the camp.
Yeah.
I haven't played... Well, no, I was just playing Legends the other night, wasn't I? Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to start a new... I really want to start a new chapter in Legends just to do that, because that sounds fun.
A new chapter?
A new story, sorry.
A new save file.
New save file, thank you.
Bruno, I have a job. Do you think money just magically appears in my bank account? Hey, yo. feel like I've definitely missed some encounters. I feel like this always happens to me with my soft resets, though.
You think you've missed a shiny encounter with Palkia?
No. Like, I haven't counted some of my encounters.
Ah, that makes more sense.
I feel like I forgot to click the button.
This is 124?
This will be my 124th encounter, yes. BRB, I'm going to come after finishing this match for 45 minutes.
Good luck.
That was a crazy statement. Final match of the group stage. What are you playing?
They're playing Overwatch.
I don't think
Right?
I don't think Bruno plays Overwatch. I think he's either on Unite, maybe Fortnite. I think he's on Unite though. No, Unite wouldn't be 45 minutes.
Fortnite's not 45 minutes.
Bruno does not play Overwatch with me. Yeah, no, I know he doesn't.
Okay.
It's the Club World Cup I'm watching. Oh, he's watching football.
That makes more sense. I was gonna say Fortnite's like 20 minutes long at the most.
How long is League of Legends matches? Those are like an hour.
Yeah, League of Legends is a long time. It's an hour.
Bishme and Kiwi and Jay, I know they play League a lot. I can't remember if it's, I think there's different variations of it. I think Jay plays a different type of League. I don't recall.
I know there's a mobile version, and I know there's...
Nah, it's not the mobile version.
Okay. Have you ever played League of Legends? I know you pretty much just Pokemon.
No, I will not play League of Legends. I refuse.
Okay.
TFT, that's what he plays. I played Unite. That was my first MOBA. I'm not good at MOBA. I'm okay. I could be good at MOBAs, but I choose not to play MOBAs for the health of my mentalness. The auto chess one. Yeah, that's that. When you add chess to that statement, yeah, it makes a lot of sense actually, because I've seen him play it a lot.
I mean, it's good to take care of your mental health, though.
Yeah. MOBAs do not equal good mental health.
No, I'm pretty sure one of the most toxic ones is League of Legends at number 3. I don't remember what 1 and 2 are, but oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine.
Implying that there are, I mean, I have seen and heard a lot when I watch Bishme and Kiwi and stuff play. The crazy racist remarks that are made.
Ew.
I'm about to push more into Unite with my comp team. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Yo, what's good, man? What do you mean you're about to push more into Unite with the comp team? Like you're gonna start playing more?
Hi, Andrew.
What time you want to start? Do you work on Saturday?
I'm gonna get Saturday off.
Okay.
At the moment, I work till 2, but that's too long. So.
I'm thinking we should plan to like start early.
Like at 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think we need to start at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I mean...
how's it going? That's pretty good. Not bad. I got a new shiny hunt. That always makes me happy. I haven't done a soft reset hunt since, I think, literally our Arceus or Shaman.
I'd like to give myself a little bit of credit for pushing you this way, because I wanted to play Shining Pearl.
No, the only reason I played this is because I moved all my save files and saw I didn't have a save file for Shining Pearl. That's it. That's the only reason I'm on these.
Got it.
There was a way that competitive works for like worlds and that competitive scene, so we're going to be practicing a whole lot more. You know, I watched
That's awesome.
I was watching the Japan World Championship, Japan National Championships. We were just on. Did you watch any of that for Unite? I did. And there were a couple of people talking. I watched the stream through a couple of different content creators' streams. I watched on Toon Slim for a little while. And he was talking about how the top teams for North America essentially have two choices, which are that you can either spend thousands of dollars to go practice in Japan and play against the best teams, or you can grind out and play a ton and hope that you're ready and pay attention to what the scene in Japan looks like. But because apparently Japan is setting the precedent for Worlds, it's so funny. You watch the whole thing. I mean, I didn't straight watch it. I was doing other things while I was watching it, to be honest, so I wasn't like fully paying attention, but I mean, it was good. I watched a little bit of the VGC too. I can't remember, but I remember there was something like pretty crazy that happened in the VGC. I didn't watch any of the TCG. I hate to say it, but I think I'm done with it. I think I'm done with it.
Me too.
Like
I like.
I'm not gonna buy any more cards, so my play is kind of like extremely limited because of that. So I'm not gonna have, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna have the deck that is ready to go at any moment, and I'm not gonna have backup decks to test against. So, like, I don't know. That's the problem Luminosity is in. They're so dominant here in North America and everyone else, but they're top 5, maybe 3 even over in Korea and Asia. Didn't they win? I mean, they've won Worlds though, haven't they? Luminosity. It's just because Luminosity has no one to scrim with them in North America, and I don't know why they're not getting funded to go practice in Japan for some reason. I don't know. Is Unite really big enough to be funded for? Well, I feel like their prize pool is okay. I think they get like 50,000 at Worlds.
But I mean, isn't Unite not considered like the same tier as like other MOBAs like League of Legends?
It's not.
Weren't you the one telling me that?
Yeah, they added critical hits, and well, I think League has crit. I don't know why Unite's not a top tier MOBA. First place gets 100,000 at Worlds. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Pretty dope.
Split by 5 though. I mean, you get 20 grand each. That's huge. Yeah. I think that beats out like the VGC people. I think VGC first place gets like $15,000. If I don't remember. I don't remember. I think they've been changing it quite a bit actually in the last like 5 years. I think the prize pool has changed multiple times. I need some WD-40 for the mic arm. It's squeaky.
It's squeaking?
Yeah, it's squeaky.
Maybe it'll squeak some luck for you for your shiny hunt.
Nah, I'm okay. I got plenty of that.
All right, you're gonna get it before 600, right?
No, right around 3,000.
You think right around 3,000?
Yeah.
100,000. Wow, that's a lot. 5 people, 20,000 each.
20,000 apiece, then taxed heavily. God bless America.
Where the biggest crime is tax evasion.
We ditched taxation for more taxation. Woo!
if Uncle Sam doesn't get a slice of his pie, it'll all go down under.
100,000 for playing a video game you enjoy is pretty sick though.
I mean, honestly, that's just a. I mean, I think that's a really cool story. Like, that's just a very cool backstory of the person. It's like,
I'm
what,
so
and
mad.
you did this?
I'm so mad that I couldn't eke out 2 more wins at my first Pokemon regional in VGC to day 2. Well, no, actually, never mind. I wouldn't have day 2'd. I would have needed 8 wins because that was the last regional that they had where it was that, like, we did everything on one day. But
Max, since go ahead.
I would have had, like, a day 2 in the current.
Max, since I've asked you in the past and you seem like you're pretty much dead set on not going to Worlds, maybe you could train the next Wolfie.
Why would I train a Wolfie? I don't play VGC.
This is true, but you could. I mean, you have the competitive knowledge.
Yeah, I do. But I don't have it like that. Like I don't play VGC consistently enough to retain I don't know. I mean, I would say that the examples of like Wolf and what are their names? You think there's going to be a Vegas regionals? That's kind of crazy. Vegas would be kind of nutty for a Pokemon regional. A bunch of kids in Vegas. I mean, I know there's more to Vegas, but it's just funny to think of.
No, that is really funny. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. You got these guys that are always winning all the regionals and they're always in the top cuts and all this stuff. And they're good, right? I don't discredit their skill. But what I will say is that their consistency comes from their consistency, right? That's going to sound weird to say, but what I mean by that is that they play VGC all the time, right? Like, they're the type of people that have Showdown on their phone and they're just running Showdown matches when they're out doing things. And then they're at home and they're running Showdown matches. And then they're hopping on the ladder and they're running ladder matches. And they have good, focused, interested groups. I think that's really important, right? I have Pokemon friends. We all enjoy a competitive meta scene in some ways or another. But we do not talk about it. Like, I don't get into a call with Bishme and talk about like, yo, hey, what are you interested in a singles meta, in singles rank ladder? Like, what are you building? What's interesting to you right now? We don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, partially because singles isn't supported, so why would you waste your time? But at the same time, these guys have groups that they team build with, they discuss, they scrimmage, they build for each other, right? Like, they'll build a team, like, I think there was one of Wolfie's teams for, like, I think maybe it was EUIC or something. He did a whole video about how, like, his team got stolen, which is ridiculous. But like, they do things like this, right? Like, Wolf has a video on his channel talking about how he sets up alternate profiles. He has alternate profiles, not named Wolfie. They're completely random things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes and he tests things. And he literally talked about in one of his videos how he accidentally got to number 1. He got to the number 1 ranking on Showdown doubles ranked ladder.
Okay.
And so he was like worried. He's like, oh no, that's going to get my team noticed. It's like, no, duh. No, duh.
Yeah.
And then he went and he did it again on the actual games rank ladder. So then he went into the real doubles rank ladder for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and he went to number 1. And it's like, no, duh, dude. What? And like, he's putting this in video like he did it on accident. It's like, I will tell you, there are certain things that I don't care for about the Wolf Glick growing persona, and that is one of them. You got to come to Vegas, Mac. We got to actually meet each other where Bishme and Soso won't tell you the wrong kid. November 14th to the 16th, Vegas Regional. Really? Did they just drop the regionals? I thought they weren't dropping regionals until Worlds. All right, what does Bruno got here about? Okay, the heck is happening? 3 goals in 5 minutes. It's Porto versus Al Ali. It was 2-1. Porto scored, made it 2-2. Al Ali scored right after, made it 3-2. Then next shot, Porto scored 3-3. Then let me tell you what the commentator said. They had a free kick. Porto and the commentator really said, keep the monstery away. Monstory? I'll send the link in Discord. But interesting. What were you saying? So yeah, the regional. Anyway, so like these guys do all this play, right? They do all they keep the monster away. I get you, Bruno. I can't have anything nice. I got you, Bruno. I'm sorry. They have all this consistency in their play. Like, I know things, right? I play singles rank ladder, right? And I can learn it very quickly. And I'll come into a match and I'll see a Pokemon and I'll be like, this is the item it's probably holding. This is the moveset. This is more than likely the effort value spread, the EV spread. If it's holding this item, and this is the EV spread if it's holding this item, right? Like these, I know commonalities of things. What these guys know, though, they know, like, if an Amoonguss has 244 HP effort values and 96 defense effort values and 148 special defense effort values, a surging strikes from Urshifu is going to do X amount of damage. It's going to be this to this percent, and the recoil off the Rocky Helmet damage for Urshifu is going to bring me down to 10% health. Like, they know that. They know that. So, like, that's where, like, there's a separation between my skill and their skill. They have that deeper, consistency-based knowledge that I don't hold because I don't play like that.
I mean, they live and breathe Pokemon.
No, that's not true. They live and breathe Pokemon VGC. That's it. They don't shiny hunt. They don't really care about the story. They don't do anything else with the game. They just play VGC. And that is it.
So, side note, the first regional that I went to, the one in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
I had a friend who met Tord there. Tord the big name person.
Yeah, Tord Reckliv, yep.
Yeah, he said it was really cool meeting him. And he got to play against him, and even though he lost, he still felt really good about the experience. So, I was happy for him.
Yeah, the TCG scene's interesting. I would say Ian Robert seems like a dude I'd want to have a drink with. Andrew Mahoney seems like a cool dude. He's a dad. So, I feel like him and I have some similarities. Like, once again, I think he's also a guy I could have a drink with. Who else? Tord? I don't know. I mean, I don't really gather much from Tord's personality off the streams, but he seems like a nice guy.
I mean, yeah, he does seem like a nice guy. From what my friend told me about him, he said it was a really fun match.
Who was the last Worlds winner? It was like Francisco something? Or it was something Francisco. I can't. Fernando. No, I don't know. I called him the fake champ.
Isaiah Bradner, is that it?
No, that's definitely not it. No, it was like Francisco or something.
Yeah, the one with the Iron Hands guy, right?
Iron Thorns.
Iron Thorns. Yeah, that just felt so bad.
Well,
Ugh,
it's because
so gross.
Ian Robb got his he got his win. He won his match 2-0. He won 2-0. And then they disqualified him for his gesture. So Ian was supposed to play Jesse Parker, and Jesse Parker had a favorable matchup against Ian, but he had a bad matchup against whatever the person who won World Champ was.
Yeah.
I just think it made it so like how do you lose semifinals or quarterfinals? I think it was. How do you lose quarterfinals and somehow still become world champ?
Ugh.
That's crazy to me, bro. I can't see. I don't got my glasses today. What'd you do with your glasses? Leave them at work? Fernando Cifuentes? Is that it?
Sounds familiar. Let's see.
Fernando Cifuentes. Yeah, that's it. I got it. Oh, it came back to me. Let's go. I got it before I Googled. Oh, I just ran? Can you run from Palkia? You can just run?
Yeah, you can actually. You can run from Palkia.
That's hilarious. I was so interested in that TCG Worlds, and that so ruined it for me.
Yep.
Oh.
Same.
I don't know.
I feel like I've just lost a lot of interest in TCG, and it kind of sucks.
I've lost so much interest in it. It's still funnish to watch, but I have no desire to go play it and sit through the misery of people stalling. Oh, did you see the rule change that was tossed out today?
No. What was the rule change?
There's no more time plus 3.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're getting rid of it. You get one turn. If they call time and it is your turn, if you're in your active turn, that's your last turn. You're done. And your opponent gets one turn after that, and that's it. That's the entire thing. And there's 10 minutes for both of you to make those turns.
Oh, so like in that last minute, you can take 10 minutes?
No. I think they're encouraging judges to call like stall time, right?
Yeah.
So if they call time, if they say time on round, active in 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have the active and then your opponent has 1.
Yes.
If they say time on round, active in 1, and you take 10 minutes, I feel like they're going to assess you a game loss.
Yeah.
Because you stalled out the time. Because like the ruling that TPCI came out with today, I'll read you a little tiny bit of it. Because there's an interesting wording here. It's been observed that competitors play differently during overtime and stretch out their turns, making round turnover unpredictable and significantly extending round times. We've concluded that the overtime procedure is not achieving its intended goal, with a significant percentage of matches still resulting in a draw after plus 3 turns. To mitigate these unintended complications, we are implementing the following rules. An overtime clock of 10 minutes will be instituted for this additional turn. And if play does not conclude within the allotted time, the game is a draw. The overtime clock is intentionally long compared to the average turn length, with the hope that this clause will trigger only in extreme situations where slow pay penalties may already be considered and applied where appropriate. So like I said, I think that they're going to assess slow pay penalties. Like if your opponent, if you don't give your opponent to make their turn happen, they call judge and you get assessed the slow pay, and then instead of getting the draw, you actually lose. So I think it's trying to incentivize people to not sit and wait for draws.
It makes me think back to my first regionals of going to Orlando. I played against someone who was playing Snorlax stall, and it was just so painful. Like, the person was clearly stalling, and I called a judge over, and then he was like being snarky that I called a judge over. Like, oh, I'm not stalling, and I'm just like, it was just awful, all of it.
I mean, timer stalls happen in both singles and BGC. And I don't know what to say about it because, like, it's kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, why are you sitting on a stall? Like, I don't know. Well, in VGC and singles, I mean, the timer is a win. It's not a draw. We have that difference.
Yeah. So, Mac, you've played both VGC and TCG. You've played against stalling people. You and I both don't like stall players in TCG. Is it any better? Is it any different in the VGC scene, or is it just kind of the same?
In VGC, there is far less actual stall. There's not really stall. Like, nobody bring it. Everybody has attackers. Nobody brings a full stall team in VGC, in my opinion. I think it's an extreme rarity to see that at an actual competitive event. Okay. You might see it at locals. You might see it at online tournaments and in online ranked. But at a regional, I don't think you're really ever going to see a true stall team. So what I would say is that it's far worse than TCG. There are people who intentionally slow play. Now, people do slow play in VGC because there is a timer. However, it's a lot harder to make that timer work to your advantage because we use something called My Time. There's a timer built in for your time of play, and there's a timer built in for your opponent's time of play, and then there's an overall timer for the actual match. So if your timer runs out, and like the timer for the overall match pauses during your decision. So if you want to sit there and slow play it, it's not impacting the overall match.
Okay. So kind of like TCG Live.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
TCG Live doesn't have an overall match timer.
This is true.
It just has the 2 timers for each player.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm so over TCG Live. I'm just like, yep, low stally players are not fun.
I haven't logged into it in so long. I haven't logged into it. I'll be honest with you, my the SIR Team Rocket's Crobat that I pulled, that is still sitting in the pre-release box.
Nice.
With the pre-release deck that I built. Like, I haven't even taken that apart.
Did you buy your deck box?
The ETB? I never did. No, did you?
I hadn't gotten a call about it. I still want to, but
I mean, those are gone. Those are gone, dude.
Yeah. I literally called them like for a few days straight, like, hey, when is this coming in? When is this coming in? Like, are you gonna let us know? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna call and let you know. Yeah.
I mean, I would have liked a Team Rocket ETB, but I don't. It's whatever at this point.
Yeah. If I would have gotten it, to be honest, I would have just sat on it like as like a cool collector thing. But yeah.
Nah,
Thanks,
no
bro.
way. If we would have got if we would have got our ETBs, dude, we would have ripped.
Okay, you're right.
Are you kidding me? There's no shot that you and I sit there on an ETB and not open it.
You're right. I'm definitely gonna rip with you.
Cause I'm gonna rip it and pull something, and you'll be like, "Oh, I gotta open mine."
Hey, I do have self-control, by the way. I just would want to join in.
Bro, it's so funny watching my sister cursing at the players when she doesn't even know that much about football. Oh, Bruno gave you a compliment. Zachary seems like a chill guy.
Thanks.
Look at
Bruno.
that, Zachary.
I appreciate you a latte, Bruno. But I like coffee. It's not that bad. Hey,
You know what's funny? Good thing you're bringing. Good thing you said you got coffee for me. I actually just finished up a bag of Pike's Place beans, and I was like, crap. Like, it didn't even fill my normal amount of beans for the grinder this morning. And I looked in, and there was this old blonde roast bag with just a tiny little bit of beans at the bottom to cap off the top. So I did Pikes with a little tiny, maybe like a fifth of a layer of blonde roast beans.
And how was it?
Fine. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I was actually so busy this morning with calls that I actually only got 2 cups of coffee today when I usually get 3.
To kind of give a fill-in of the story for your chat group, I work for a coffee company, and they give me coffee, a lot of coffee, and I'm not allowed to drink coffee for like the next 2 to 3 months because my doctor's like, Zach, they make you have bad headaches. So I'm like, hey Mac, what if I just give you all my coffee?
Well,
Who's gonna say no to coffee?
I mean, I don't think that they cared.
No, probably not. But I wanted to say the story just for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, I like talking about coffee.
I love coffee. I do love coffee.
Me too. I love the aroma. I love the taste. I love how it can taste different depending on if it's made cold or hot.
Yes, my friend gets free coffee. Yes.
I do get free coffee.
Like, yeah. Beans, ground, like roast, yeah, all of it.
Yep.
The funny thing is, right, with this Palkia hunt, I'm gonna get this shiny, and then I'm gonna go back to my Brilliant Diamond copy. I have to get a shiny in the Cheryl Eterna Forest encounters, and then I have to make it to Dialga and do this all over again. And the Dialga, I care so much more about getting a shiny Dialga than I do about.
Why?
Because I've never actually gotten a shiny Dialga from an actual mainline game. My shiny Dialga actually comes from Pokemon Go.
Oh, got it.
So I've never, like, I can't remember what it was. I don't remember the difference. Like, between Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they have the wormholes that you can hunt Pokemon in, or not wormholes. Yeah. I think they're Hoopa rings. Wormholes are Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but you can go into these Hoopa rings and encounter a legendary Pokemon, right? So you can do soft resets. Well, I did some, but I started playing the game, and I had a main save file. Like, when I started playing Pokemon again, I didn't know about shiny hunting, so I played through the game and encountered all these legends and caught them all. So instead, and I didn't really want to reset the save data, so I just never did. So like, I only hunted the legendaries that were available in the other one, which I think was Alpha Sapphire is where I hunted things, I think. Because I think my main copies that I cared about were Omega Ruby, number 1, because of Groudon, and then I cared about Ultra Sun over Ultra Moon.
I never got to play Omega Ruby and Omega Sapphire. I did play the original ones, and I loved them.
Oh my god. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are so goated.
Yeah?
They're so good.
I wish I could have played them. Like, why don't they just bring them to the Switch? Like, why?
That would... Honestly, that's a thing I'm so waiting for. Is 3DS titles on the Switch, dude. the moment I get to play Ultra Sun again, oh, I can't wait. Like, the storyline's not fantastic, but I don't know. I loved Ultra Sun and Moon. And oh god, I mean Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, yeah. If that comes to the Switch, I am going to be all over that, because I promise you that I will be playing through that story. I love the Groudon Kyogre storyline, and I love the Rayquaza Delta story.
Same. I mean, if they can make a bad port with Brilliant and Diamond, why can't they just bring those over? It shouldn't be that difficult.
Well, no, I liken it to what we have, which is this right here, right? You've got the Nintendo 64 Nintendo Classics.
Yeah.
You've got the Game Boy Advance Nintendo Switch Online.
Mm-hmm.
We even have the freaking original Game Boy.
Yep.
So I think it gives me hope that those will come at a point.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll get it at some point.
I hope so. I doubt they would be compatible with home, though. I just wouldn't see it happening.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do agree with you. I just really am hesitant to, because I want to put out into the universe that they will be transferable to home.
I'd love that.
In October,
mm-hmm.
when Legends ZA comes out, I will be hunting the final six Pokemon of my Shiny Living Dex.
Oh, yeah.
And it will leave only one final Pokemon, which is type Null. And that is a soft reset hunt in either Pokemon Sun and Moon or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. And that one I'm gonna do. I'm saving it now. And I'm gonna do it on stream, and only on stream. I'm gonna fight the urge to just race through it and barrel through it and be done. I want the final one. The final one has to be on stream. And it is going to be a janky setup where it is just a camera pointed at a 3DS screen. But we're going to do it. And we're going to get our final shiny.
There you go.
Can you not soft reset for it in Sword and Shield? Type Null is... I know, no, you can't. Why can't you? Where do you get type Null in Sword and Shield? I know you can, though. I know you can get it in there, but not the shiny. Type Null, Sword and Shield. It's a gift in the battle tower. Yeah.
You know how I'm totally not ADD, and I definitely don't have thoughts that are running like 90 miles per hour?
Oh, good lord. What's what?
I was thinking about Pokemon and coffee fun facts. Like, Detective Pikachu has a coffee addiction. I don't know if you saw that movie, but it was so good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I thought it was so good. Oh my gosh, I loved it. And then, like... Mm-hmm.
I was just going to answer and say it is shiny locked in Sword and Shield. Which makes no sense. Why would you shiny lock something that already wasn't shiny locked? Anyway, you were going to say?
Oh, no. I mean, you're making a good point.
You remember watching Detective Pikachu until Mewtwo popped up and your movie crashed, so you never finished it?
Ouch, Bruno! It was an amazing ending.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I'd say it was amazing. I really loved it.
It was good. It was fine.
Yeah.
The whole talking Pikachu and I mean,
Don't spoil the ending.
Spoilers. Oh, come
No,
on.
no spoilers. No.
See,
No
I actually,
spoilers, bro.
I'll be honest with you, I actually thought the ending was kind of stupid. I didn't like that little twist. I didn't like the twist.
You know, I'm not upset about that twist. I wish it wouldn't have been, but I'm not upset
It's
about
so
it.
dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
I will agree, it probably shouldn't have happened that way, but it's cute. It's a cute kids movie.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good kids movie, but it's
adorable.
stupid
It's
for
adorable.
anybody who's an adult.
This is a way to say it's reuniting without giving a spoiler. It reunites the story from the beginning to the end.
What Pokemon were you most hyped to see in Detective Pikachu?
Okay, before I answer that, the one I was most surprised by was Apom. I thought that was so creepy and like in the best way possible, and it was really cool.
I'll say the most surprising one for me to see was Torterra.
Torterra.
Yeah. I was really surprised to see Torterra get some love. I'm like, wow.
It looked really great. I thought they did a great justice too.
Oh, the concept of the Torterra was insane.
Oh yeah, entirely.
That was wild. I thought it was good.
Yeah. I really loved. I'll tell you what I did not enjoy really quick. I did not enjoy Lickitung. I thought it was gross. It looked just gross.
For Bruno, how much did your mother get paid to be in Detective Pikachu? Her Snorlax acting was crazy. It's terrible for it. That's terrible.
That is. I kind of don't want to pivot away from it because that moment was just really funny.
But
if I remember correctly, wasn't Ludicolo like a barista coffee Pokemon in the movie?
I have no idea.
But canonically, she's your mom too. Oh my gosh.
That's right, because you guys are brothers.
You know, Mac, I'm surprised that you didn't say Greninja was your favorite.
I didn't say Torterra was my favorite.
Okay. Was Greninja your favorite?
Of course. I said Torterra was my most surprising.
Okay.
Because you said you were really surprised to see Apom in there, and I said I was really surprised to see Torterra.
Fair. What? Okay, since I said the grossest one that I hated seeing was Lickitung, do you have one?
You've never said the one you like seeing the most. I told you my favorite was what's my grossest one?
Yeah.
The grossest Pokemon from Detective Pikachu? I don't know. Bruno, this is one of the reasons I keep you away from my friends, bro. Me and your friends would be best friends. Clearly you weren't. Play nice, boys. Don't make me and your mother sit you down.
I think I'd probably have to say my two favorites seeing in the movies. It'd be a tie between Pikachu and Jigglypuff, just because Jigglypuff made her audience fall asleep, like when she was singing. I thought it was cute.
Did that in the anime though.
Yeah. Like I thought it was a cute callback. And then yeah, Apalms were just, I thought they were so creepy, and I loved that take on them.
I mean, in real life, a lot of the Pokemon would be extra. I mean, you don't have to go much further than the Pokedex entries. I mean, Drifloon literally carries
Steals
kids
children.
off. Yeah, like
Except if they're too fat.
the
It
Pokemon
literally
world.
says if they're too fat.
Right, the Pokemon world is a scary place.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
being realistic, the Pokemon world is a terrifying place to live. And yet, for some reason, we send 10-year-olds. Why they chose the age 10, I'll never know. Why couldn't you have chosen something normal like 16?
Well, wait. And all of those 10-year-olds have something in common. They're all fatherless.
Yeah, but that's because their fathers are out being Pokemon hunters. And while the female trainers are expected to, I guess, come back home and care for children.
So it sounds like there's gender discrimination in Pokemon?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It'd take 5 drift blimps to take Bruno. Bro, you're double high weight.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Bruno, get him. Fight back, Bruno.
Bruno.
You got this, bro. You got this.
Is Barry still here? Or did they leave?
Barry might be lurking, but I think Barry's playing Fortnite.
Oh yeah, probably. Ugh, oh my gosh. Take 5 drift blimps. Pokemon that I would not want to run into would probably be either those Apalms that were like just creepy in the worst way, or I loved how creepy the Dusclops, Duskull, and Dusknoir were from the TCG line.
I don't. Oh. They were fat? In the
Well,
TCG?
Did I say fat? No, I said I loved how like creepy they looked.
Well, I think I heard fat. I don't know. Yeah, no, they were good. Yeah, you mean they're illustrated rares?
Yeah, they're illustrator rares.
Yeah, no, the Dust Noir just standing out in the street like that, just staring in, is like, okay, bro.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Like a Halloween trick-or-treater who's not getting the message.
Imagine keeping Spoink as a pet.
You hear it and you stop and you see it stop bouncing. Why would I see it stop bouncing? What's the Pokedex entry?
If it stops bouncing, it dies.
Well, that's good.
It'd be easy dinner, right? Barbecue ribs.
Oh. I wonder if the tail is edible.
It's probably the meatiest part. Like that's a lot of muscle.
No, you see that belly, bro? That's some good fat.
This is true.
You get that really good rendering. I bet you
Listen,
a spoink steak or a spoink chop would go real good with some mashed potatoes.
Listen, nothing's gonna beat that slowpoke tail though. Like that slowpoke tail that Team Rocket was selling.
That's
Wow,
meat. Now
I
that's
agree.
meaty.
That's meaty.
I would eat a spoink. It's way too small. It wouldn't fill you up. Nah, spoink looks like the perfect size, bro. If you've ever seen a Cornish game hen, it's the perfect size. It's the perfect little like edible meal, right? It's a perfect little edible bird. A spoink is probably just like the perfect size little pig for you to eat.
Ugh. Now,
Terrible.
I bet something that would be really gamey to eat, like that would not taste good, would probably be Palkia.
You don't think a Palkia would taste very good?
I don't think a Palkia would taste very good.
I don't know. I mean, you think a legendary Pokemon. The Mistress of Thickness right here.
Yep, Mistress of Thickness. Listen, that meat has been cultivating for a long time. She's. Like,
It's alive. There's nothing different
alive.
about the meat. Which one's
Comes
which
from a
one's
whole nother
space?
dimension.
Which one's space and which one's time?
I'm pretty sure Palkia's time, isn't it? And Dialga's space. Right?
You would need a grumble. I have no idea. I don't remember. Palkia is space.
I love
Dialga is time.
Yep. Palkia's space, Dialga's time. I love that I was right. Oh wait, no, I wasn't right. I was wrong.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you said the opposite.
I did say exactly the opposite. I was so excited.
I love that I'm right. Okay.
I'm wrong.
I have all the best statements. Anyway, if Palkia is the god of space, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means that meat has been chilling in a deep frost, right? Because it's cold in space.
It is.
So that's still good.
I mean, it's the absence of heat, so it's losing heat constantly, though.
That we know of. That's a dog.
Okay. Then how would Giratina taste?
I don't know.
Giratina is made of antimatter. You can't taste it. You're right.
You would die.
Yep.
Darkseid would come to steal the
Blackbeard's
antimatter
fruit.
life equation.
Darkseid, oh my gosh, yeah.
It would taste like what, Blackbeard's fruit? Oh, from One Piece.
From One Piece.
Have you ever you don't watch One Piece?
Me?
Yeah.
I've watched it with you, and I've watched it like sparingly, but
Yeah, but you
not,
don't
like,
you don't know it.
I don't know it like the back of my hand. No, I know the DC universe and the Marvel universe and the Star Wars universe like the back of my hand.
You know the DC universe like the back of your hand.
I wouldn't say everything, but I've read a lot of the comics. I know a lot of the lore. I love DC comics.
Oh, you love Star Wars? Honestly, man, I've known you for years now, and that is new information to me.
Hello there.
I have to like fight the urge to want to like quiz you on DC related topics.
Why fight the urge?
General Grievous, my goat.
Yo, General Grievous, like, yes. But I'm all about Clone Wars Kenobi.
I haven't watched. There's like so much of Star Wars shows that I have never watched. Like, people, it sounds crazy. I know I'm a bad person for this, but I've never seen The Mandalorian, and I have zero interest.
That doesn't make you a bad person. That makes you...
You've gone camping with George Lucas's grandchildren. What does that... How,
so many questions. Where
how
do
am
we
I
start?
supposed to take... Yeah, what am I supposed to do with that information for it?
Did you abduct them? And, like, did they go with you willingly? Or, like, did you meet them in the woods?
You have to expand. You can't just say that.
You
You have... You have to know that people need follow-ups for that, and I really don't feel like you should wait for people to ask for the follow-ups. I feel like you should just go in.
You were invited. Okay, well, go ahead and just tell us, because I want to know.
Wait, hold on. Pause on the Star Wars for a second, because Bruno, FYI, a few days ago I finished Frieren. I would say it was very good. It was very good. I very much enjoyed it. It's not anywhere close to solo leveling, but it was very good. It is beautifully animated. It is an absolutely wonderful anime in a calming way with still very good action scenes. Absolutely wonderful. Frieren versus the statue. Frieren versus the statue. Like her replica? Was that a statue? You mean the replica?
I'm very lost, but
Oh,
still here.
hold on. So not okay, but there's a moment, right? There's a moment, Bruno. What's her name when she fights the sage? Versus Aura. Aura. Looks like a statue to me. Bro, Aura. Aura the sage? Hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo. Yo, okay. You want to talk solo leveling, like levels of aura farming? That ending, that episode was the most hype moment of the entire Frieren season. That was wild. Everything else was good, but that singular moment of the anime was on another level. That was, yo, when she walked away, and she told Aura to Ki, like, yo, bro, bro, that was wild. That one did have some wild reactions from me. Nothing else in the anime got those level of reactions out of me, but that one moment did. That one got me hyped into the anime. I wasn't like ridiculously into it, but that moment got me. That was a good one. Okay, you can go back to the Star Wars now.
Thank you.
The George Lucas's grandkids. How did you end up camping with George Lucas's grandkids? And how were you invited?
Yes.
Furt is still a kid.
Okay.
Season 2 next January? Dope. That'll be good.
By the way, before you answer anything for it, congrats. Like I'm so happy for you.
That's okay.
I just wanted to say that I'm happy for him. Like I love Star Wars.
I should watch Hell's Paradise, huh?
Max, when we talk about
Hell's
DC,
Paradise. Yeah.
are we talking about also the CW DC? Like the Arrow and stuff like that? Smallville?
I mean, I know about them. But
Like I'm not crazy about them. I didn't think the Flash was like that great.
okay,
I did think
first
their
off,
universe was really good.
that's crazy talk. If you didn't like The Flash for the first few seasons,
I did like it for the first few seasons.
because like that show in the first few seasons, all of it was pretty good.
Mhm.
But the first few seasons were like top tier goated anime or not live action. The first few seasons were top tier live action comic book TV shows. Like in my opinion, the Arrow set up the comic book TV shows, but the Flash like catapulted them.
Yes.
My mom's boyfriend knows their dad. My mom's boyfriend knows their dad. So George Lucas's son or son-in-law. And when they were going camping, my mom and her boyfriend were invited, and then I was invited.
That's cool.
I mean, really, we're talking about the fact that you met George Lucas's daughter, daughter-in-law, son or son-in-law, and his grandchildren, which that's just nuts. But okay,
It's still cool. But I didn't for the Flash. really liked a lot of it, and then just the villain, the Thinker, I didn't like, and the whole cicada plot dragged on forever, and a lot of it after season 4, it just felt very.
I can't say I've seen everything with the Flash. I've seen most of it, but I don't recall. I mean, like, I would start watching it, then I would fall off, and then I'd be like, oh, I missed a whole lot, so let me restart. But now I don't really remember everything, so let me restart all of it. So then I'd restart it, and I'd fall off again. And then it would, honestly, you know what all the fall-offs were from? It was from the collaborative episodes. Anyway, when I'm mentioning DC, though, I'm talking about the overarching entirety of the universe.
Okay. Yeah, no, I really like DC a lot. I don't like everything of, like, DC, like, live action movies at the moment, but I still know quite a bit, or I did at one point.
I would say that DC's live action universe is not great. It's not bad, though. People need to stop calling it bad because that's ridiculous. Their animated universe, so good.
So good.
So good.
God tier.
Bro, when I saw Batman, no, Son of Batman, where he first meets Damian, and it's the Court of Owls storyline.
Court of Owls, yes.
Oh, and okay, so the moment that what's his name? Oh, Talon. When Talon breaks into the Batcave, and it's like, and he's got like all the owl clothes and stuff, rehabilitated clothes or whatever, and he comes in, and Batman throws the car at him, and when he pops out and he's like bloodied and the mask is ripped and he rips it off and he's like, you're trying to take over my city, you did this, but more than anything, you messed with my kid. So I'm gonna enjoy this, and just proceeds to just take Talon to school. I loved it, and then they had Talon stab him, bro. Come on, there ain't no way Talon gets that off. There's no way. There's no way. In that moment, there's no shot you're taking down Batman because he's super motivated.
Yep. I will say I love overarching of DCU, like of their animated universe. Some of it is so well written and everything else, but this goes for like any speedster. Like the only time harm can come to a speedster is when they wanted to for the plot. Like I hate whenever the Flash died for some dumb reason. It's so painfully dumb. I hate it so much. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the movies where the Flash dies?
I think Batman's scariest villain's got to be the Joker from the AI Batman script. That Joker was truly evil. He was.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He was deeply evil with the mind games, bro. Oof. That coupon, never recover from that. What did you say?
It doesn't matter. I was just talking about like the Flash and stuff like that.
What's the new DC movie coming out? That's Superman. That one, I'm be honest,
I'm excited for it.
Oh, it looks so bad.
I think it's gonna be good. Like, I'm pretty hopeful for it.
It's interesting. Superman New Day or whatever. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Superman New Day, really?
Is it called New Day?
I didn't know it had a title outside of Superman. know Barry's opinion on it? What is Barry's opinion on it?
I think it's titled Superman Legacy.
That actually sounds right.
It's scheduled for release July 11th, 2025.
Superman Legacy.
That's what I'm seeing here, or just Superman 2025 film.
July is a stacked month. Why do you say?
There's the Dino movie for one, and there's
What's the Dino movie?
Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
The one
yeah,
that
the
you-
one with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't like that one. It doesn't look like it's gonna be good. No, Bruno. Stop. Stop, bro. Stop. Bro, everything you're saying is so bad right now.
Bruno, can you tell me more about those? I don't know what those are.
No. You don't. You can Google it.
Bruno seems to know a lot. They can tell me here, right?
Bruno
looks-
loves anime.
Okay.
Bruno loves anime. Exactly for it. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. What are you watching exactly, bro? Exactly.
Okay,
I
this
was
is it. Off topic. Oh my gosh. Sometimes anime titles are just so wild, and the wildest anime names are sometimes the most wholesome. All I gotta say. Not defending Bruno here.
I don't know. It sounds like Bruno's watching some unsavory things. I should probably tell his parents.
Bruno, oh, never mind. I'll leave you to Mac. Ooh, I found an iron ball.
Oh, you been mining?
Yeah.
Tell his mother later tonight? Yeah, she's downstairs. Okay.
Mm. Ugh.
Oh, I think I should go to bed.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm getting a little tired. You know that white chair in my office?
Yeah.
I pulled that up to my desk.
Duh, that's a comfy chair.
Yo, I'm chilling, bro. But it is starting to make me sleepy. Like, God, you know, I searched for an office chair. I actually, like, tried to find a good office chair. And my office chair is nice. But
Yeah.
it doesn't recline. Like, I can't, like, relax in it. It's not comfortable for relaxing. It's definitely a work chair.
Mm.
I'll tell you what, I fixed this chair up after someone sat in it and,
Was it
and blew out the leg.
was it your fat friend?
Yeah, this guy's huge, dude. Like
Yeah?
Palkia sized, yeah.
Dang. So not like Dialga size, but Palkia. Oof.
There's a Pokemon Unite gaming chair? Really? Just buy a recliner and use it.
Mac, just get a beanbag chair.
He confessed his love to her to get more attention to her. Wait, hold on, I missed something. It's about a man and his sister. His sister got traumatized because some people were bullying her online. So they threw away their electronic devices, and then the actual bunny girl is a girl who was starting to fade away from reality because she wasn't getting recognition. So he confessed his love to her to get more attention. Hold on. Wait. So the man is in love with his sister, and his sister's a bunny girl who's fading into oblivion because she doesn't get enough recognition online? Bruno, this is definitely not appropriate for you to be watching.
Mac's gonna have to have a serious talk with your mom. He says no, bruh.
It's not his sister?
It's not his sister.
Okay, so hold on. Who threw away whose electronics, right? They threw away their electronic devices. Okay, so there was some people bullying a girl. Did the people who were doing the bullying throw away their electronic devices, or did this guy and his sister go and throw away their electronics? Who is the they and their in the context of that statement? So her classmates, right? They willingly threw them away. That's what I needed right there. So her classmates now, right? There is a girl. What does this girl have to do with the bunny girl?
She was getting cyberbullied. You know, Mac, I think it's just gonna be something that you have to watch for yourself.
To be honest with you, I'm not pulling up on too many more animes. I've got Frieren, I've got Solo Leveling, I've got One Piece, I've got Dragon Ball. Like, dude, I'm set.
One Piece isn't that long though, is it?
Obviously, that's sarcasm.
That's very much sarcasm.
She's something gonna be her sister-in-law? Oh, so the bunny girl is just this random girl who's a bunny. Okay. And now the dude who has the sister, he hits on the bunny girl, and now he's hitting that? I'm still leaning towards this is not appropriate. It's an actor. She isn't actually a bunny, though. Ah, so... Okay. So it is porn? So she's an actress? A certain type of actress?
Wait, is it a Lolo putty?
So wait a minute. If she's fading away? What does that mean? She's fading away from reality. What does that mean? Like she's disappearing, or she's just losing her grip on reality? She's his upperclassman?
I think Bruno is just having a hard time explaining it.
Are they in high school? Are they in high school? Is this high school?
Mac, all anime is high school. Or middle school sometimes.
I suppose. I mean, One Piece doesn't take place in any schools.
Unless it's the school of life.
Dragon Ball's not high school.
Goten goes to school though, and Gohan does.
Nope, Gohan's well out of school and college.
But no, he did go though.
Just because it happened at one point doesn't mean it's, you know. All right.
You know,
hold on. She's disappearing from their memories. It is his high school. Dragon Ball had all state. So, okay, hold on. This dude is in high school. Some bunny chick is not getting recognized, so in their world, you will fade away from reality and die or become nothing. But this random high school dude decides, you know what? I'm going to love her and tell everybody that I love her so that she doesn't fade away. Even though she doesn't go to their high school anymore, she seems to be an adult of some sort, but also a bunny. And he's just like, hey everyone, I love this bunny. And then they're all like, oh, let's talk about the bunny again? Is that the gist of it? No, she's his upperclassman. She's 1 year old. Okay, so she's a senior in high school. He's a junior in high school. And now, okay, yeah. I promise you, Bruno, this is, I've really evaluated this with you. I've asked a lot of questions for it. Back me up here, but I'm pretty sure this is porn. I am pretty certain that you are watching straight up porn. It really isn't.
That's how desensitized. That's how desensitized Bruno has become. It is not porn.
Oh
What is this
man.
world coming to?
Oh, Bruno. I thought you just, liked animes like One Piece. Now we're here. Bruno, I'm worried about you, man. What's Izzy gonna say? How's Izzy gonna handle this news? I never. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, you certainly know how to spell the 4-letter word. Sorry.
You
maybe
know what,
that's a bad
Bruno?
joke.
You stick with that, bro. You stick with that. I promise. I promise it's gonna take you far in life. You just stick with it. Don't give in.
Personally, November is my favorite month.
Oh, good God.
Ugh. Mac, how are those soft resets coming at? You're at 219 coming up.
I was thinking about getting six more, so I get to 225 and then stopping.
You could go to an even 300 for the night, right? Or 250?
Nah, I'm hitting 2 hours right now, and I was gonna only do like 40 minutes or something. But
What
I
if
mean,
you got to 250?
I mean, we're chilling. Nah, I'm not gonna go to 250.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna get to 225, and then I'm
225.
gonna bounce and get some sleep.
Sleep's important. Gotta get your rest. Your beauty sleep.
I got a kid, dude. I gotta get up. I get up with the kid. Gotta get up with the kid. How about 500? You got it, Bruno. Or sorry, Furt. My bad. Oh no, Furt hates that. Furt hates that.
Don't they have the same mom though?
Yeah, 500's good.
I personally have only done 600 soft resets for Palkia, and I couldn't take it.
Please don't compare me to the porn. Yo, what's up, Saucepack? Yo,
Alright, you're great.
that's
Bruno, you're great. So.
that's Spoo. That's yo, what's up, man? I didn't think BDSP hunting still existed. It's honestly, it made a little bit. I'll be honest though, it actually made a little comeback in the community because Switch 2 made the reset faster. I timed it earlier. I got it at 31 seconds from the point of reset to second encounter, from the next encounter. gotta fix my reputation. You do, bro. You've got some work to do.
You gotta watch some better anime.
I'll tell you what. I will take a BDSP soft reset over Dynamax Adventures.
What was Dynamax Adventures?
That was in Sword and Shield, and they're miserable.
Are they?
Yeah, they're pretty miserable.
Didn't you say like Sword and Shield was the best game to shiny hunt in though?
Did I say it was the bet? No, I didn't say that. Well,
For
I would
legendaries,
never
you
say
did.
that.
You said
It's
for
the
legendaries,
only.
though.
It's pretty much the only game to shiny hunt legendaries. Like BDSP is here, but it's a lot of really long resets. You're more than likely going to get them faster through Dynamax Adventures. I just hate Dynamax Adventures because I don't seem to be getting the shinies anymore. Like, I've gotten a bunch, and I've had good luck, but it's gone. Like, every time I do one, I don't get a single shiny. Not even, like, not the legendary. You get 3 regular Pokemon and the legendary, and I've gotten nothing.
Is the game fun to play with others? Like how you have the open world in Scarlet and Violet? Is there like any mechanic like that for multiplayer?
My thing, like, the number one thing I want to play Sword and Shield with other people for is Dynamax Adventures. Like,
I'd love to do that with you.
3 other people can join me for Dynamax Adventures. 4 of us together can do Dynamax Adventures. And it does make it typically, like, much, much easier.
Mm-hmm.
But people just aren't playing it anymore. So I never get people to join. So I'm stuck with NPCs. And the problem with Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventure hunting is that it takes 20
Forever.
plus minutes per Dynamax adventure, all for you to fail. You know,
How do you fail?
The legendary beats you. He kicks you out of the den. They kick you out of the den before you beat them, and you're done. Now you just wasted 20 minutes and you don't even get a check.
I mean, I'll do that with you.
Yeah. You need to play the game and get through the entirety of the game and the DLCs.
Yeah, I have to buy the DLC too.
Yep.
So that's
Yes,
like an
you do.
$80 game. Yeah, that's at least 80 to $90.
90. Yeah, it's 90.
Ugh.
Well, I guess if you buy used, 80. That's probably what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, this is my last encounter for the night, and then I'm heading to bed.
11:30.
You can go to Crown Tundra. It's only 11:30. Go on, Mac. 30 more minutes. I believe in you. I know you believe in me. I believe in me too. I don't want to though.
Mac, I will say this,
Ugh.
just to give you maybe a little bit of curiosity. I think at 12 o'clock, I think the game kicks me out. Like, I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Are you gonna play Shining Pearl for a solid half hour
Yeah.
to
I mean,
see if it just ends you?
Yeah, I'm actually really curious. Like, I'm feeling pretty tired, but I'm gonna stay up and play for another 29 minutes. Like, you go to bed. You go to bed.
No. Okay, fine. I'll do another half hour of resets. Oh, okay. All right, fine. I put in the title short stream.
This is a short stream for you, right?
No, my typical streams are 2 hours, and now I'm doing 2.5 on my short stream. Fine.
Do you need to go check on some house things before you continue on?
What house thing would I have to check on?
I have no clue.
I mean, I just, Bruno was out here telling us about the inappropriate things he watches. I was like, you know what? It's probably a good time to leave. The child can take an extra 30-minute nap in the morning. The child doesn't need the nap. I need the nap. Like, what time did I go to bed last night? I think I went to bed at a reasonable time. I think it was like 11, 15-ish.
So, in Star Wars, there's a show called The Mandalorian, and The Mandalorian has a character that he takes after called the Child. And 1000% one of my favorite shows, The Mandalorian. Such a amazing show, very well written.
Bruno's 100% terrible with children. No, bro, children love me. The fact that we don't actually have confirmation that Bruno's a child, it makes that statement a little sus. I used to sometimes babysit. Bro, you're scaring me, Bruno. You're scaring me.
Like, what do you mean sometimes you used to? Like, are the children okay? What happened?
He sat on babies and killed them. There's a bunch of flattened babies like in a cartoon.
Do you want to tell your chat, like, why I'm playing the game until 12 o'clock our time?
Oh, I lent... under the new features of the Switch 2 or whatever, I lent Shining Pearl to Zach for 2 weeks. And apparently it ends at midnight, and we're going to see what happens, because he's played through the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
So now at midnight, it'll be interesting to see if the game like resets, or if he gets to keep his save file, or I don't know. He let them stick forks into outlets. Dang, Bruno. Bruno, that's like rule number 1. Don't let kids stick forks in outlets, man. Rule number 1. I don't know. Not seen.
Mac, actually, I kind of read it wrong. I thought it said. I'm glad I looked at the time. I can borrow it until 6:24. I thought it said 12 a.m. It says 2:55 p.m. tomorrow. So
You can
I'm
borrow it. You can.
I'm just illiterate. I'm sorry.
You can. Your game. The game is good. Until I'm gonna just delete that because it can be taken out of context. 14 more hours for the stream. Let's go.
14 more hours.
16-hour stream. We're doing a YouTube 12-hour ender plus 4.
It should take Mac maybe all of that time to get a shiny.
That actually would be hilarious if I just like oh, we're getting Palkia now.
Someone get the drinks.
So let's party. Forget it. I'm not even a father anymore tonight. I'm just a content creator. I'm a streamer. Here we go. Grab the Monster Energy drinks. We're going all night. There's no way. Honestly, energy drinks don't energy drinks have never really seemed to impact me in the way that I need them to sometimes impact and give me energy. Like
Same.
they're just like a delicious drink. You can return to your youth today. God dang, Bruno.
Oh,
yeah,
by the way,
yeah, dang.
Bruno's been burning you all night.
By the way,
it says
what?
that- I was just gonna say it says that I can return the game to my family member. We're officially family by Nintendo standards.
Let's talk about how I keep misremembering my secretary's name. You have a Hold up, bro. You just said you're a child, but now you have a secretary? There is no way.
What?
There is no way. Two of them. You have two secretaries? Nah, bro. Nah, Bruno's a man. Bruno is a man.
Maybe Bruno's a woman.
Yo. Nah, bro. Nah, we got Bruno the man out here. I only have one secretary. You want to hear what's really great, guys? I have 0 secretaries. I'm being out-secretaried by Bruno. Oh no,
I've been a
Furret,
secretary before.
Furret, you've been working too hard on getting your funny up. You need to get that money up. Your cats and child are your secretaries, Mac. Nah, I can't claim that yet. The cats are. They're definitely not secretaries. They do nothing I ask. I mean, they come over to me when I ask. They look at me. I bought a croissant today, and it was full of ants. Only noticed after one bite. Hey, Bruno's out here eating bugs. So he's got 2 secretaries, but eats bugs. The lore of Bruno expands.
Yo, Mac, how does the Dark Mountain work? Like, I'm in some cave right now. It looks like
Stark?
there's a ledge here. Yeah.
Just I can afford food. I can't even like recall what Stark Mountain is.
You're good.
When y'all come into Egypt for real, man. When Charlie is old enough to comprehend Heatran. Oh, is that where that dude is when you get to do the double encounters with that dude?
Yeah, the redhead dude, yeah.
Ah, I got a shiny that way.
Nice.
No, my boss paid for it. I will not let Bruno meet Mac first. Oh! Yo, I'm just still so glad I never walked up to that random kid.
Wait, what happened?
I told you this when I was at a regional in LA with Bishme and Sosa. Furret was there, and Bishme and Sosa got to meet him while Kiwi and I were doing something. And I was like, yo, y'all meet Furret? And they're like, yeah, he's right over there. And they point this kid out. I was like, oh, okay, yo, in like the blue sweatshirt with like the green hat. And they're like, yeah. I was like, bet. And then I was like, I kind of kept my eyes on the kid so that I could look for a moment to go and, you know, say, hey, Furret, how's it going? You know, and meet him. But like when in his VGC rounds and my VGC rounds seemed to be opposite, so I never got a chance to go up to this kid and introduce, like, and say hello and meet him. Well, thank God, because that wasn't Furret. Bishme and Sosa legitimately met Furret, and then within minutes forgot what he looked like.
Oh no.
It would have been hilarious if the kid made eye contact with you. Yeah, I mean, yes, a lot of things would have been hilarious, like me going up, because like there was one moment when he was with his mom, and I was like, yo, I'm like, I'm a forfeit. I literally thought about like forfeiting my match because we were just chilling there, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna just dip. I'm gonna just go say hi to Furret's mom. So like, imagine, I'm like, imagine if I walked up and be like, yo, you Furret's mom?
Oh
That-
my god.
That would have been a moment. That would have been a moment.
I mean, maybe she would have been like, maybe.
They
Oh,
even
that's
met
funny.
my mother, which I still don't know how to feel about.
Do you have any new siblings on the way for it?
Oh, man. To think I missed out on meeting Furret's mom, bro. I could have had a picture. I would have framed it, put it right on my desk here. Just me and Furret's mom.
Ah,
You're right, bro. I will come to Vegas.
one
Yep.
day I'm gonna make it to Egypt, but
You know
I
what?
don't
Now
have to
that-
do this.
Now that I think about it, I will come to Vegas Regional. I'll be there, man. Don't you worry about it.
Mac, I think you should cut off at 240.
Why?
because my game doesn't expire for another 14 hours.
What's 240 then?
Oh, 240 attempts at your.
That's such a weird number. You can't stop at 200. Who stops at 240?
You stopped at 225. That's a weird number.
No, it's not. That's an equal number. That's an even equal number.
How about an even equal number?
Mm-hmm.
What is it equal to?
It's a perfect symmetrical 5.
You know what? I'm not gonna contest you there. 5 is a beautiful number, but 3 is a magic number.
No.
3
250.
is a magic number.
If anything, if I was talking about ending right this moment, I would go up to 250. Right? But I said I would do the half hour. I'll do the half hour. I'll go for another 15 minutes here. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll see where we're at, and then we will pick an appropriate number around the value we are at, and then we will conclude. So if we're at, let's say we're at 262. Well, obviously I'm going to go up to 275.
Well, I think you're gonna get your shiny tonight.
No, I told you this. I'm going to 3,000.
Even if you get the shiny.
No, I'm not going to get the shiny. The shiny will come when I say it comes, and that's 3,000.
What if it comes by the end of tonight, though? What if?
No, it's not a thing. Doesn't happen.
So what is something that should happen? Is it worth me spending $90 just to play through Sword and do those Dynamax adventures with you?
It is worth it for you to purchase Sword or Shield plus the DLC. It is worth it for you to purchase Let's Go Pikachu, and it is worth it for you to purchase Shining Pearl, and it is worth it for you to purchase Pokemon Home Premium or whatever it's called.
Premium? Wait, why
There you
would I
go.
buy, oh, never mind, I already know why.
It's also worth it for you to give me $20. Yeah. It's also worth it for you to give me $20 to gift to Furret.
Here's the thing, I would, but I don't know how to do Apple Pay. And
That's okay. I'll take Cash App.
Mac is also upset with me because I have not set up any of my apps to do my money transfer, and I don't know how long it's been.
You still haven't?
I told you he's about to be upset.
God, what is wrong with you? How do you have a smartphone and not have some digital form of currency?
Because I can use my Apple Pay for most things online.
Spare $1 for a homeless man? Oh, so you are a man. A full-grown adult male.
With 2 secretaries.
12-hour stream? If somehow it comes? No, we're not doing 12-hour stream. What? The Celtics trade Drew Holiday to the Trailblazers for Anthony Simmons and 2 second-round picks. What? Crazy. None of you care about sports. It's okay. Bruno, you have a job. You have a job. You have 2 secretaries. You're a full adult male. And now you're a homeless adult male. That's crazy. Bruno, I hope you get a home soon.
You know, I meet a few people in my life, Mac, and they love sports, and I'm just like, I wish I could connect. I'm a bit inept.
It's okay.
On
No,
the sport.
I never fault anybody for not caring about sports.
It's not
It's
that
fine.
I don't care. It's just it's hard to. I love sports though. I do.
Oh, somebody cared. Giggle just commented, no, Drew. That's a crazy trade. That's a crazy trade if you ask me. Breaking at 11:46 p.m. Eastern. I would say, in my opinion, I think that's a pretty wild trade for the NBA, but okay. You know, I heard a wise person once say that, if you don't ask, you'll never know. So if you don't ask for $20, you'll never know whether or not they would have given it to you. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. That was from, Wayne Gretzky via Michael Scott.
Mac, I'm so glad that I asked to borrow Shining Pearl. Thank you for that.
Why?
No, just because I get to try it.
Oh. I thought you were about to say you got a shiny or something.
No. I really want to get a shiny Heatran, though.
Can I get a loan of $1 million? Bruno, here's the thing about that. Egyptian or American? You're going to pay it back in 50 years? I don't know what 50 years are. Any, really. What's 1 million Egyptian pounds in US dollars? Like 100,000? Oh, I definitely can't float you. If it was gonna be, isn't it like maybe is it the yen where it's like really high numbers but low American currency, like low US dollar?
I'm kind of lost, but that's okay.
No, like if you go to where is the yen from? Is that Japan?
Japan, yeah.
The Japanese yen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they say like something's 20,000 yen,
mm-hmm.
What's that in American? Like a couple
not
dollars?
Not that expensive. No, it's more than a couple.
It's like $10?
No, more than that. It's like...
Hold on, I just gotta look at it now. Okay. Yen to USD. Alright. We got one Japanese. Okay, so let's go with 20,000. It's $137. Well, I mean, so yeah, that could realistically be like a dinner.
Yeah. Or a pair of shoes.
Yeah, pair of shoes. A couple Pokemon cards.
Maybe a handful.
Maybe one.
maybe half one.
Yeah, maybe a pack of cards that doesn't have anything expensive in it, and you just completely wasted all your money. It kills me whenever I see like I mean, it doesn't kill me, but like when you're watching like Pokemon like pack openings, like people, and they buy like a really rare pack and they rip it and there's nothing in it, and they bought like they paid like $200 or $300 for that pack.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it kills me to think about like all the stuff that I've ripped open. I'm just like,
something that I really hate is Pawn Stars. There was a guy who brought in like a huge Charizard collection, and the best the guy said he could do for him was like a hot dog or something. Not actually, but it was really insulting.
Well, yeah, but you're going into a pawn store. And are you saying Pawn Stars, like the show?
Yeah.
I mean, again, they're also not good. You're that's about like your moment of fame, like you get to go on the show.
Yeah, but like the guy brought in like a huge Charizard collection. Like it was really cool. So
Pawn Stars sucks. I agree. Trash.
Yeah. I hate it. Ugh, gross. They literally lowball everyone.
That's their job. That's their job.
Yeah. Sure, I get it. But some of the stuff is... Ugh.
A pawn is meant to give you a temporary amount of money to use for a situation or a thing, and then you come back and repurchase the item, right? If it was like the actual value, right, of a pawn. Now, the people who sell stuff, that's where I think like pawn shops lose their mystic, is like that everybody just sells. They're like, I'm not trying to pawn, I just want you to buy this. I don't want it anymore. I just want the money.
Yeah, I'm trying to sell it. Which, that's a lot of what Pawn Stars is, I think. It seems like.
Yeah, it is. I've actually been to one of their weddings. Excuse me? You're camping with George Lucas's kids, now you're going to the Pawn Stars weddings? Still haven't found
Happy
someone to
for you,
buy my
Bert.
bike. Did you clean up the bike, Bruno? Did you wax it? Did you take pictures of it and put it up on eBay? I'm not gonna lie to you though. I'm gonna go completely on a tangent here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really surprised that eBay is still chugging along as well as it is.
I'm not surprised. Why are you surprised?
I just really felt like something better would have like shut it down.
You mean Amazon?
Amazon isn't the same as eBay. Not just anybody can put something for sale on Amazon.
I mean, they're very similar, and they're very similar.
They're not. They're not? They're definitely not. Like, I can go on eBay and search out a Pokemon card, a certain Pokemon card for sale. I can't do that on Amazon.
I mean, they're both online marketplaces, both have global reach, both have product variety, have third-party sellers. There are a lot of key differences, sure.
My statement is like Amazon's just not a good example.
Fair. It's fine.
It's not a good example. But like, I feel like if I were to tell you any actual direct comparison of eBay, it would be Facebook Marketplace
Ew, gross.
or Craigslist.
Craigslist. Ugh.
And Bruno's over here with Dubizzle.
The bizzle.
Have I ever what?
I was gonna ask, have you ever bought or sold anything on Craigslist or Facebook?
Yes.
Anything like crazy or worth value or of an interesting story or
No. Motorcycle parts.
motorcycle parts? That's a cool
Nothing.
story.
Nothing weird ever happened. I got what was, explained to me. Nothing was wrong,
Nah.
It was, I bought it when, like, before Craigslist was, like, weird Craigslist, Before Craigslist got all, like, the bad raps, but...
Yeah.
No, I mean, I bought, when I restored a motorcycle with my dad when I was a teenager, and, we bought a lot of the parts off of Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace didn't exist then. I have never bought anything off Facebook Marketplace that I can immediately recall right now, and I've never sold anything on either.
I feel like depending on the area you are, both affect what you can buy or sell. I've been in like poorer cities, and just sometimes things you buy or sell there, it's always more taxing than like richer ones.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that's the reason. Facebook Marketplace is no man's land. It took me one day, but I fully repaired and washed the bike. Hey, nice work, Bruno.
Good job, Bruno. Wait, Bruno, did you do it or did your secretary do it?
Yeah, that's true. Did your secretary help you placing it on online?
These are the real questions we want to know.
These are the days of our lives.
Did you like that show?
No.
I hated that show so much.
Did you watch it?
No, but it always came on, and like I hated it.
When you were a kid, what did you do during summer breaks? Like when you're, let's say, like 10, 11, 12 years oldish. What was your summer break from school? Because, like, mine was I stayed at home and watched my little sister.
I stayed at home and got yelled at for holding the light wrong at night while my dad was trying to fix something.
I'm still working on my Impala, getting in a new sound system. The stereo was stolen when I got... Wait, it was stolen when you got it, like, you purchased it and then someone stole the radio? Or, like, so you bought it and someone had already stolen the radio? When I was 10 or 11, I failed history class and had to take it again. But Bruno, I thought you were a genius.
Got to be a lifeguard one summer. That was cool.
It sounds, for Florida, that sounds really hot.
It was hot.
It was stolen before I bought it. For it in Vegas. Since then, I've always been top scoring in history. From failure comes success. Way to go, Bruno.
Good job.
Nah, when I was like that young, when I was like 10, 11, 12, we would, I mean, my mom, she would give us a list of chores to do. And I would plan out exactly how long it would take us to do those chores. And then I'd be like, okay, so if we start the chores, if mom comes home at 5 p.m. and we start the chores at 3:42 p.m., we should just finish at 4:55 p.m.
Nice.
Like, that was like what I used to do. And I'll tell you what, man, I was right a lot.
Nice. And whenever she came home and she saw you doing chores, I'm sure she wasn't upset either.
No, she was.
Or was
Every single
Oh,
time.
Oh. Like
For
you had
some
all day to
reason,
do it.
my mom was always mad. Here's something I will try to not do to my daughter, Charlie. I will try to not be bad when she procrastinates slightly, but still completes the task requested within reasonable time. Like, my mom would come home and I'd be doing, if my little sister and I were doing the dishes, she'd be like, you had all, exactly what you were about to say, Zach, right? She'd be like, you had all day, why haven't you done this? I mean, I get it. I get your statement. But who cares? It's getting done.
Yeah, it's getting done.
It's getting done, right? You know? So it's like, the dishes are going to be done momentarily. The chores are done. The house is clean. I mean, growing up, our house was always clean. Always. Like, we had like crazy rules when I was a kid that we had to have like a really, really immaculately clean house all the time. So I mean, I learned from a very early age to like pick up after myself, not leave stuff lying around. You know, I learned how to keep a kitchen clean, how to do laundry, all this stuff. And I did, you know, I would go over to other people's houses, and I never saw another friend's house like the way our house was, ever. Ever. Like, you've been to my house right now, right?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mom would say that my house is dirty.
Ew.
Like, and I feel like I keep a pretty clean house.
Your house looks fine.
Well,
Actually, like, your house looks more than acceptable. You have a kid, and it looks very clean
yeah.
and well taken care of.
Like, there's like daily vacuuming, weekly dusting, and all this other stuff, right? Like, there's all these like crazy things that when I was a kid, we just like cleaned a lot.
Ew.
And I was always okay. I was okay with it. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I made my bed every day. My room was one of the most immaculate rooms in the house at all times. Like, my mom would get after my sisters for their rooms being messy. Not one time in my life did my mom ever get mad at me for my room being a mess. Never. I always picked up after myself and put my stuff away.
It's 268. Are you gonna stop at 269 or 275?
275.
I wasn't sure if you were just gonna do one more and end at that 269.
Nah. That's not an ending number. It's just a funny number.
It's a funny number. I never understood it, but
Nah, 6 more. Then I'll be done.
6 more. Hey, you grinded really well tonight.
Yeah, about 200 encounters.
And I think I got to know a little bit too much about Bruno's habits.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
Yep, we all learned things about Bruno that we didn't think we were going to learn tonight. I'm back. What up, Barry?
Barry!
Hi, Barry. Leave, Barry.
Barry.
Barry, you want to learn what we've learned tonight? Barry, should
Oh
we
my gosh.
educate you on what we have learned tonight this short, tiny little stream?
I have learned too much. I have been scarred.
Everything I've learned about Bruno has been against my will. Barry, run. See what I mean? Oh, no. Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
This would be actually like one of the worst moments to actually get the shiny Palkia, because then this would be a part of the clip.
Very valid. Very valid.
For that's not how you greet people. I turned into what I hated most. Yo, do you guys?
Can always put some music over it.
I don't know, Bruno. You said Barry with an A. So are you referring to that one night that Barry was kidnapped by Barry? Remember Blacephalon or whatever that cake pop thing is? I forgot how to spell it. Barry is my alter ego. I know. Your alter ego kidnapped you. You will never reach the freak of Barry. That was a crazy night. That was a crazy night. I need to figure out which stream that was so I can go back and rewatch that one. Barry was on a different level. Oh, Barry's on Persona 5 Royale.
Nice. Don't worry, I can get it right now. Oh my god. Oh.
Alright, last encounter. And then I'm out of here for the night. It's midnight. It's 12:05. I need to go to bed.
It's past everyone's bedtime here.
I need to brush my teeth.
Mine included.
No, I'm not brushing your teeth.
No?
No, you brush your own teeth.
I thought you pick your friends and you pick your nose, you don't pick your friend's nose, but you brush your friend's teeth.
Nope.
No.
Not shiny. Alright, obligatory last one. For real, it's my waking time right now.
Oh, nice. Well, I mean,
it's on April 18th. Yo, Bruno, you know where the Barry stream is? One more never hurt, Mac. One more never hurts. 276 right here.
All right, 276. That's it.
That's nope. That's a nope. All right, I'm out of here. I am, but sometimes you gotta accept your weirdness. For if you hide it, you're only gonna feel worse about it. Remember, we update the lore. Oh, okay, nice call, Bruno. I always forget about the lore. All right. Can't end it on 76. We gotta end it on 76, man. I'm out of here. Okay.
Have a good night. It was nice
200.
way too much about Bruno.
276 encounters for Palkia. It's a nice little earnest start for our shiny Palkia hunt on the BDSP resets. I'm going to continue on with this, so I will see you guys soon with some more streaming for this one, and then also the dual encounters in the Eterna Forest for Cheryl. Make sure you guys, if you haven't yet already, slap that like button on your way out, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys next time. Later.